Hello and welcome to episode 2 of Plant Path Podcast. Today we are talking about a topic that is dedicated to teachers and, of course, other stakeholders, parents, schools, and even students can benefit from this. Today's topic is I am a teacher, not a brute. Well, a brute means someone has that is characterized by an absence of reasoning or intelligence. Well, in my practice, I've seen a lot of parents and teachers have very strifeful relationships. Teachers don't understand their grounds, they don't understand what they are supposed to be doing with parents, they are not equipped with the right skills in relating to parents. Parents look at teachers as poor people, and so they treat teachers as less of a human being. Sometimes they even boss teachers, and sometimes teachers act like they need the money or the favors they get from parents. So this in turn is a lot of issues, because the main person in this education sector, the child, suffers from this. Okay, so I'll be sharing with you some tips that would help this. Okay, let me first face the teachers. Teachers, educators. You work in a school, you're an educational administrator. First of all, you should have a good personal brand. I would say have a good personal brand. Have a good personal brand, because when a parent, imagine a parent that lives in the upside of town, lives in Accra, lives in a very good place in Zanzibar, lives in an upscale area in Dubai, or even in Lagos, Nigeria. The parent comes to school, maybe he's even an executive in a bank, has their business. The parent comes to school and is coming to interact with a teacher that probably sees himself as a pitiable person, didn't get a good job, that's why he or she has to teach. I mean, even if I'm a parent, as a parent, I'll be put off by that kind of person. Match up to the skill to this parent, have a good personal brand, dress well, decently, dress neat, whatever you have, wear it well, and with a lot of confidence and humility. When the parents get to see you, polish yourself. If you have a mouth odor, please work on it. It is no like we have passed that stage. It is no longer that time that people are saying that teachers are poor people. These days, teachers are not poor at all. So you shouldn't even be among the league of poor teachers at all, at all. So another thing you can do is to have an upskill social media presence. These days, when I meet parents look at me, they're like, also saying, how can we reach out to you? I'll just say, Oluwatosin Mugbaduade everywhere. LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and other social media platforms, Linktree. That gives you a sense of a good presence. You understand? They feel that this person they are relating with has an understanding about how to deal with their child. They are looked as a professional in your field. So your personal branding is very, very important as you relate with parents. Second thing I would also like you to know is that when you brand yourself and you have a healthy self-esteem, nobody is going to use you as a doormat at all. And don't be all out for the favors. As human beings, as we interact, it is normal to get gifts, favors, from people. They just like you, they have an affinity towards you. But don't make it all about the favor. Don't suck up to anybody. Don't use yourself as a doormat, like we said before. So make sure that you're, irrespective of whatever favors you're getting, don't forget the most important person in that interaction, that's the child. Because the truth is that no matter how much a parent likes you, if that child is not getting the best from you, they are going to stop interacting with you most likely, or your interaction is going to change. Secondly, is that you should communicate your expectations with your parents. So sometimes, especially when you're dealing with older children, adolescents from age 10 to 19, yes, the UN says that adolescents are people in the second decade of their lives. They are from age 10 to 19. So especially when you're dealing with that age grade, sometimes parents don't, they're not clearly communicated towards. You don't have that communication book that is obtainable in nursery school and primary school. Now the parents are aloof a lot of times, so they are not engaging with you very well. Maybe because the parents do not understand what to do. So please communicate effectively to your parents. And please, when you communicate, check out your grammar, lexic structure. Communicate well. If you need someone to look out for you, please do check up your colleague, the English teacher in your school. Use Grammarly. Ensure that when you're communicating with parents, your communication is top notch. And please don't send cold emails. Don't send cold messages. Don't just give a report. Any communication you're sending to parents are busy, you are busy, everybody is busy. Put an action point there. We want you to do A, B, C, D. Would appreciate if you do A, B, C, D. Would appreciate if you attend to this and this. This is what, give them action points. Clear, straight to the point, communicate effectively. Let the communication gap be very succinct, be clear between both of you. Last thing I would like to also say to parents. Well, let me go to the parents now. I'll come back to the educators. So sometimes parents are actually not bad people. Parents are not bad people. They've been made to look at like the bully in school now, especially in private schools, top-notch schools. Parents can threaten school to withdraw their children. And really, parents are not bad people. They are human beings like you. They face work stress. They have a hectic schedule and all of that. So please have some mercy on the parents, on the parents too. They are human beings. They are busy too. Another thing I would like you to know is that parents love their children. Oh. They are the percentage of parents that don't like their children are very, very, very low. Very, very low. I mean, according to research and my experience, it is in the really rare minority. So, irrespective of how their schedules are and all of that, they love their children and they like to do anything to help their children. So as you communicate effectively, yes, it will help parents. So parents, please, we understand that schoolwork is complex to you now, and sometimes you are even lost in the mix of things. So yes, we would interact with you as teachers. Teachers will reach out to you. Parents, please also learn to ask questions too with it from the teachers. Ask your questions and get to know what exactly you're supposed to do part time. As parents too, you're needed, and there's a misconception among parents that I'm only meant to get engaged in my child's academics when my child is not doing well. No, false. Whether your child is performing well academically, top grade, first three, top 10 in class, in their set, it doesn't matter. If your children are not doing well in school, or maybe they are lagging behind in an aspect, of course, you are very needed. And on the other hand, if your children are not doing well as well, they are not. If your children are doing well, sorry, if your children are doing well in school, academically and all around, they need you to maintain this and also go beyond maintaining it. You need to also help them find opportunities and avenues, curricular activities, things to do, such that you're maximizing their potentials, you're matching their potentials, your opportunities. So, yes, parents, you're needed in that interaction. You're needed in that interaction. You're needed, so much needed in school. So please get involved. Schools, I'll say this to schools, school owners, school administrators. Clearly define what support means at every stage of a child's well-being. Clearly define it. Clearly say what it is. Oh, at primary school, at age 0 to 2, we expect that you always put the upper. That's support. That's participation. um yes, so communicate effectively. Then please train your teachers. When you train your teachers, they won't go and be embarrassing you or your school. Train your teachers so that your parents can interact well with your teachers. Yes, so train your teachers. um and I would also like to say this to students as well: respect your teachers, ask your teachers questions, and correct them in love. If there's any need to correct them in love. You can send them mails respectfully, talk to them in person, and I'm sure that would have a better holistic experience. So teacher holistic experience. With this, we know that teachers, educators in general, they are good people. They are out to help your child. They are professionals, and they would do better. Parents, please engage in your child's learning, and help your child do well in school, which is very, very important. Schools, communicate effectively, train your teachers. Then students, ask your teachers questions, help them to even do better. If you know more than your teacher some things, give them updates. If you see something, some of my students send me links to things and say, oh, Miss Tosin, yes, this thing I saw it. Would you like to check it out? And of course I will. It's for my good. So yes, please. Thank you. It was nice interacting with you on this episode. I'm a teacher, not a brute. Yes. So if you have questions, comment, feedbacks, let us know in the comment section, in the mail. Reach out to us on our social media platforms: Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram. Well, Twitter is banned in Nigeria for now, so we are available on Facebook, Instagram, and on LinkedIn. Check out Plan Part Consult, and we'd like to hear from you. Have a wonderful day. Bye.